So, I never know how to start the video. I'm always saying so, or what's up, guys, or whatever. So, people are always like, the gang stalkers are under mind control. And sometimes I wonder, sometimes I'm looking around at them, I'm like, are they? But I don't think so. I think they are under mind control, but I think they also know what they're doing, though. I don't think that they're mindlessly doing it. And the reason why is personal experience. Like today, for instance, I was walking around and this white van pulled up right next to me. And she honks right as she pulls up next to me. And then I look over, like I'm looking forward. She honks as she pulls up next to me. I look over and she's waving at me. She's across the street from me. She's waving at me. I don't know this lady. I've never seen her in my fucking life. I don't know who this person is, but she's honking at me and then waving at me in a white van right next to me. Like right as I walked up to the street. Or I think it was right as I was walking up to the street. Yeah, it was at an intersection. So it was like all those things. It's a white van honking right next to me at an intersection. It's like she knows what she's doing. And then a lot of my coworkers at my jobs, they know what they're doing. They let you know that they know what they're doing. And they just mock you in your face all day. So I think definitely some of them know what they're doing, at least, or a lot of them know what they're doing. They might be mind controlled in some way, like they might be told fabrications. They might be whatever, like they might be mind controlled in some way, but they're deliberately doing things though, and they know that they're doing things deliberately. And like at my job, we don't have a work uniform or like a dress code or anything, but everyone there is in a uniform still because they're all wearing red and camo and all the things, black and white plaid and the leopard print and all that. Or just a blue shirt, and they'll walk by someone with a red shirt. Or they'll have a red sweatshirt on over a blue shirt. Stupid shit, but there's no dress code, but everyone there is wearing the gang stalker uniform. So it's like they gotta be deliberately putting that on. But there was like that gang stalking simulation video I just posted yesterday. There's this technology that they have where they can like erase your memories and replace them, like some Westworld Men in Black type shit. know, things like that kind of make me wonder, like, are these people mindlessly doing it and they really don't know what's going on? But then there's a lady pulling up and honking right next to me and then waving at me, and things like that are always happening. And, you know, the trolls love to be like, well, maybe they saw your videos and they're just messing with you. Well, things like that were happening before I started recording the stalkers, so no. It's not. It's stalkers. And even if there's people messing with me because they saw my videos, then they're still stalkers. They're stalking me. They're pretending to be a gang stalker, which is technically still stalking me. Right? If you're making fun of me because I think I'm being stalked and you're gonna stalk me, you're still stalking me. Hold on. But yeah, some of them though, like they'll just be smirking like every time I see them, and it's like, like nah, they know what's going on. Like, they're just looking me right in the eyeballs and smirking every time I see them. So I think they know what's going on. That's my theory, based on my calculations. But yeah, another thing that they do is they'll be, like, especially at work, like my coworkers, they'll be having conversation with each other, and they'll say something to the other person, but they're saying it like at me, like as I walk by them. Like they'll like lean toward me or like yell it at me basically. And it's usually like sometimes it's like directed conversation stuff, but it's usually like nothing like that. It's just random things that they're saying. But it's right as I walk by them, they'll just like get louder and like lean toward me as I walk by them, as they're talking to somebody else. I just want to say to all the TIs, just try to keep your cool. The whole goal of it is to make you react. So try to, you gotta try to rewire your own brain to try to react differently, you know? Because the natural human response to somebody fucking with you all day is to get angry at them. But that is what they want you to do. So you have to try to. It's easier said than done. And then they're probably gonna do some shit to piss me off later. I'm gonna look like a hypocrite for even saying this. Because they're gonna effectively piss me off again. Because they're gonna find the right button and keep pressing it. Because that's what they do. You just have to try to just laugh it off. That's what I try to do, is laugh it off or ignore them. Just like mock them back. You just have to be careful about how you react. Like, you just have to know that they're always trying to flip shit around on you and make you look some type of way. So you just have to always keep that in mind. Because that's the whole point of the fucking dumbass game that they're playing. Every morning since like a week at least, for about a week, every morning the train horn's been going off every morning when I wake up. I usually wake up around the same time, but it's going off right after I wake up. Every day. Every day. And then it went off when I went outside. And then there was 2 planes also when I went outside. But yeah, people are just always giving me these weird looks and like laughing at me and shit. And laughing like across the room at me. And they're just smirking right in my face. Or just like laughing to each other as I walk by or whatever. And it's just like they know what they're doing. They do. They're all just playing a game. My refrigerator just turned on. But some of them look like they want to play the game, and some of them don't look like they want to play the game. Some of them look like they don't want to play the game. They look either scared or like embarrassed. Or like they feel bad that they're stalking me. Every time I see them. Like some people, they look like that every time I see them. Some of them, they look like that for a while, but then they're laughing at me, mocking me later on. And then some of them are just straight up mocking me every time I see them. And some of them are just evil, psychotic pieces of shit. But I think they definitely all know what's going on. I think that they do. Maybe some of them are being like remote controlled. And they're like, cause like I said, like the look on their face is like scared, but like maybe they like literally can't control their movements and they're being forced to move around, or they're just being forced, like they're gonna get killed if they don't do it or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. These are just my theories on what could possibly be going on. But like there's this one targeted individual channel on here. She was talking about how they were doing that to her, like they were making her like turn her head. Like she couldn't control her movements. They were like, she was a TI, but they were making her like turn her head and stuff, like move her body parts. And there's that one movie that Gang Stalking Simulation posted up a few times with Dexter on it, Michael C. Hall. He's like a mad scientist, and he like makes people into puppets, like robot puppets like that. He can control their movements. So I don't know. Maybe that's happening. Maybe some of the gang stalkers are that. And they literally like they're basically being targeted, but in a different type of way, or whatever you, however you want to look at it. I don't know, but I think probably all of them know what's going on though, on some level or another. And probably some of them know more than others. And maybe some of them don't know anything. And they're just doing something else, but they think that, but they don't know that they're actually stalking somebody. I don't know. Don't know. But I think a lot of them do know, and they're in cahoots. And they look over at each other and smirk at each other. And then they talk behind my back when I'm not in the room. And they're like, "We got him. Did you see him yesterday? Yeah, I did a U-turn on him. Oh, nice. I haven't done a U-turn forever. I wish they would give me a U-turn mission. All they tell me to do is turn my headlight off. That's all it's been the last week, is just turn your headlight off and turn." But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know your opinions, what your theories are on all of this, and what do you hypothesize? 'Cause really, that's all that we can do. None of us really know what's going on, really. Like, you know, you might know what's going on, but you don't know if you know what's going on, you know? Like, I just kind of guess, you know? It's kind of a guessing game, and they just make you guess. And they do things that mess with your mind, mess with your heart. And they'll have people be fake nice and then be an asshole later on just to mess with your good heart. Fucking weird. Bunch of weirdos. The people that orchestrate it, for sure, bunch of weirdos. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts.